Hi, Blastpop here. Today I'm taking a look at Blue Cross White Ensign, the Imperial Russian Navy during the Age of Sail. Uh, Game designed by Mike Nagel. This is the third volume in the Flying Colors series and was published by GMT Games in 2014. This adds the Russian Navy, Turkish Navy, and other minor elements here and there, and a lot of scenarios. It kind of finishes out the series a little bit during the Age of Sail in terms of the major navies are concerned, and allows to play some lot less known world battles during the period. It's a full box game, which is nice, and I got this on sale a little while ago for around $20, which was really nice. And there's a lot of play value in the box, and for $20, it's a no-brainer as well. Typical standard GMT 2-inch box, and includes period information and what the game encompasses. Includes 3 22 by 34 maps, 2 counter sheets, 2 player aid cards, rules booklet, a play booklet, a turn chart, and 1 10-sided die. I'm not entirely sure I have the turn chart. Either way, it's not all that important. And has a high, medium solitaire suitability and a medium complexity, and some examples of some of the counters you might find inside the box. Additionally, you have a rules booklet. Nothing super fancy here. It's not in color like some of the more recent games that GMT publishes, or in this series with the latest edition of Flying Colors. Entirely serviceable. You might also want to download the latest edition of Flying Colors, which I believe is new as of this year. And all the rules are interchangeable from a standardization point of view. 1 hex and 2 hex counters for your ships, depending on the size. And the game is about formations and less about individual ships, at least in this game. And the fleet actions part gives you a rather dramatic impact when you're playing the game, as I've played Flying Colors in the past and have really liked the 2 or 3 maps and all the ships maneuvering, and what turns quickly into a melee and a mess, which is really kind of neat in terms of gameplay and has a lot of visual appeal. You have your fire combat dropping anchor. You can shoot at the hulls. You can shoot at the rigging. Fairly dense rules. Not a lot of illustrations, but it's not a complex game either. And you have some cards that occur in Volume 2 of Serpents of the Seas, which is not applicable here, but it's included here for completeness. Ship Duels, which is Serpents of the Sea. Scenario alternatives, and an index with charts, all in all, including the cover, 24 pages. This is where they've upgunned the graphics, a full color playbook, introduction, special rules for the Russians and the Turks, scenarios. You immediately go into scenarios, and what's really nice is not only do they give you the setups up here, but they also give you the ability to visualize what the scenario is going to look like, to help determine if it's a scenario you might be interested in playing from how it looks, as well as a way to guarantee that your setups are accurate and you don't miss a hex trying to find hex numbers and that kind of thing. Very well done. Here you have the Swedes versus the Russians. Next battle. And you can see it looks like there's 3 maps here, so you have like a running battle. Battle of Ravel. Battle of Krasnaya Gorka, first day. Battle of Krasnaya Gorka, second day. Have a mini campaign. Battles in the Black and Mediterranean Sea section. First is the Battle of Chios, or Chios. Battle of Ochakov. If I'm mispronouncing these, I'm sorry. Battle of Fedenosi. Battle of Kerch Strait. Battle of Tendra. And what you'll notice here is the Wild Sea is uniformly of one color, so to speak. Here you have the different depths and possible land formations if a scenario calls for it. The Battle of Kalikra. Battle of Mount Athos. Name on the ships. Examples of play. In case you think you might be doing something wrong, a good way to not only follow how the game is played, but also to learn a little bit more. To see if you're making any mistakes. Finally, a bibliography and credits. You receive 2 player aid cards. And this is the heart of the game, the hit tables, when you're firing versus large vessels and small vessels, and whether you're going for the hull or the rigging. These are duplicate sets, 1 for each player. Counters. 3 sets of counters. And you have the Swedes, the Russians, and the Turks. Back printed, they're white, the thinner white core, but it's a normal thickness, perfectly acceptable. They're not unduly thin. Markers and leaders, smaller ships. Additional system counters, which are always nice to have and handy. Your sail and full sail. Additionally included is a D10, baggies. First map, not much to see here other than the different tones of blue, but in essence all the maps are comparable in that regard. And if you're playing an open sea battle, then this means nothing for your game. It's irrelevant. And finally, the third and final map. Again, I'm not going to unfold them because of the sameness of it all. Definite understated elegance. So, this is what you get in a package. This has been Blue Cross White Ensign. Please comment, like, and subscribe. This has been Blastpop. Bye.